Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about Dehancer. What is it? Do you need it? Let's find out. So Dehancer is a film emulation plugin for DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. They also have an iOS app, which allows you to edit both photos and videos. I use DaVinci Resolve for editing and color grading, so the plugin of Dehancer I was using was for DaVinci Resolve. First, you go from selecting the input source or the camera source, and then you move all the way down to film development, compression, and then selecting your print. It's got a great selection of different cameras and formats, so you don't have to go through color space transform. You can just select which camera you shot on, in which format, and you're good to go. Alternatively, you could just select Rec 709 or DaVinci Wide Gamut, and then do a color space transform before Dehancer. After that, you can choose to apply other film characteristics like bloom, halation, grain, film damage, and gate weave. The great thing about Dehancer is that you're not stuck with a preset. You can select all of those characteristics individually and then mix and match to create the look you want. This is great because it gives you the freedom to experiment and then find the look you like. I use Dehancer on multiple projects. It gives you the ability to have a great looking film even if you mix 8mm grain with a 35mm halation. So if you're not very experienced in color grading, you can still get amazing results just by playing around and selecting different effects and just finding the look you like. And this is what I like most about Dehancer. It's easy and intuitive to use. You don't need to know anything about color grading at all. You don't need to hire a professional to replicate a film look. You can just drag and drop this effect onto your timeline node, select the film effect you like, and that's it. This is not to say that Dehancer isn't a professional tool. A lot of professional colorists use it and find it very helpful in their grades. Personally, I love the film look. I shoot on 35mm film, I have vintage lenses. I like the vintage look, and Dehancer gives me the ability to get that look in just a few clicks. With my style of shooting using vintage lenses, Dehancer has been a great addition to my workflow. Now, one thing that I didn't like about Dehancer and that other people mentioned before is the performance issues. If you apply all of the film effects to your footage, especially film grain, then it slows down your playback quite a bit. Sometimes to the point where it plays only 5 to 8 frames per second. On my computer, I regularly edit 4K RAW video for my Sigma FP with no problem, but Dehancer slows it down to the point where it becomes practically unplayable. It really sucks, and it would be awesome if they improved the performance issue, but I am personally still willing to sacrifice performance and time to get the results I like. In my workflow, once I finish the edit and I move to color grading, I don't need to see the playback in real time anyway. So I can just look at slow playback, or I just look at still images until I get the look I like, and then I do the export. Sometimes what I do is disable the grain and just look at the colors. That way the playback is almost 24 frames per second. Then once I like the colors, I select the grain and then do the final export. The render times increase drastically as well once you apply Dehancer. So keep that in mind. It can be inconvenient if you're in a rush, but as I said, to me, I'm willing to sacrifice time to get the look I like. Ever since I started using Dehancer, there wasn't a single project where I didn't use it. I've used it on multiple short films already, and the results I got were awesome. So would I recommend Dehancer to other filmmakers? Absolutely. I think Dehancer is a great addition to professional colorists as well as beginner filmmakers. I know for many people who start learning color grading and want to create images that look filmic and professional, it might take many months, if not years, to learn how to do that. But with Dehancer, you can easily get that film look without knowing any theory behind it. So I would definitely recommend Dehancer to professionals and beginner filmmakers. It is on the pricier side. It's more expensive than the Studio DaVinci Resolve. So that's another issue that many people have mentioned. DaVinci already has all of those effects built in. But the problem is, you need to know how to use them individually in your workflow to get the same result. So Dehancer is going to save you time. And also, you don't need to know anything about color grading. You can just drag and drop, select the effects, and you're done. Whereas if you're using just a Studio DaVinci, it may take a bit more practice and knowledge to get the same results. Moreover, Dehancer not only offers the popular Kodak 2383 LUT, it also provides many other film prints for you to choose from and mix and match. So that is something DaVinci Resolve doesn't offer. It's got some film LUTs, and you can download many more LUTs from other people online, but Dehancer keeps it all in the same place. You don't need to use different nodes, you don't need to download different packages of LUTs. You can just drag and drop this one effect and then select the film look you like. So it is expensive, but it may be justified. Alright, stay tuned for more videos. There is a link in the description for a 10% discount using promo code BADIN10. So if you're interested in the film look, you should definitely try it out. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.